1973, when Project Tiger was launched, it was launched because we were destroying our natural resources, a national treasure, forests, animals. There was no protection sanctified by law. And that's how Project Tiger was born. And you have to remember that it was born in an era when India needed resources. It needed the forest land for farm, etc., etc., etc. But yet we found a way. There was will, political will, and there was a huge amount of commitment from greats like Kailash Sankala and many others, Billy Arjun Singh, Fateh Singh Rathore, because of which we've had this beautiful story, this world famous conservation success as we call Project Tiger today. But if you look at today's times, Instagram, Twitter, everybody's living in a bubble, digital bubble, all obsessed with artificial intelligence and increasingly becoming distant from where we've come from, this world in which forests and other species and this natural beauty. So many times when I go into the forest myself, I see a profound change come over people when they are in the forests. And suddenly they, feel calmer, they feel better. One of the simpler things to understand is, yes, you can breathe clean air, and you don't have to worry about so many other anxieties and worries that you have. But this is under threat. It's not going to just be there if we don't do things to protect it. Especially today when we are facing different kind of crisis from a climate change perspective. Population is still growing. India is poised to become the most populous country in the world. The pressures have never been more than today. And unless and until the future generations understand why is it important for them to conserve forests, wildlife, why should tigers be around, how does it affect anybody, them, there will be no conservation. So we felt that we need to take this message to the masses. Because if there's consciousness, if there's relatability, if there's heart, then people will start to care. Then people will start to understand. Then they will start to help. Then things will start moving. And I was reminded of the time when we had, Ek Chidiya, Anek Chidiya, Ek Gileri, Anek Gileri. If you remember the theme was of unity. We were a newly independent nation, but the way to reach across the masses was through a song and that message. So inspiration came from there. We felt that in a populous country like us, and especially in a time where everybody has attention deficit disorder, how do we get across to everybody in a very memorable way? And thus was born this project. And therefore we collaborated with Shantanu, we collaborated with Nalla Muthu. And this was a beautiful journey in itself, that when your heart is in the right place, then great work happens. It all came together. And I would just hope that this song travels to every Indian, and that we all wake up to the power and the beauty of our country, its natural resources, and learn to respect it, learn to protect it going forward.